exit the bay and resubmit a docking request.
Good morning, everyone. There, well, that's better. I accidentally took my mic out of the mix. That was silly of me. Okay, it's a lovely Friday morning. It is still really, really cold. It's like 8 degrees out there, and so a couple of degrees away from turning short and curlies into short and crunchies. That being said, it's lovely and sunny out there. And I'm facing the Friday morning with a fair degree of enthusiasm and energy and vim and vigor. And so, yeah, I'm not too sure how much longer that will last, but we'll see how we go. Let's just have a look. So, let's see, what are we doing here? Okay. Just doing some final tweaks and stuff. Okay, let's see. There we go. We'll just put you there and we'll put Discord on that part there so I can keep an eye on things that's going on there. Okay, orientation, okay, so now there's stuff there that I want to get rid of. What has happened with that? How do I get rid of that? Okay, looks like I can't. Okay, let's see. There we go. Does that work? And that. Can we hide it? Nope, can't get rid of it. Oh well, we'll just half and half the screen. There's that and that. Right, so as you may have seen from the pop-up screen and so forth, it is a community goal. In fact, there's 4 of them this week. I was on during my meal break in the middle of the night to help take things up and get self prepared for today. Looks like there's going to be a number of stations here. So there's Shark Station, obviously, where all of the stuff is being collected from. But I do need to find out. So I'm going to need a medium-sized ship for this. Luckily for me, okay, so I can make lots and lots of drop-offs there. So let's head off. We'll stuff this thing up with as many party favors as we can. And from there on in, we will then jump into my Panther Clipper and just grind for money. But definitely want 4 of those Type 5 pre-engineered cargo racks, because I've got ships that need them, and obviously not gonna say no to more of them being thrown my way. And also a special thanks to Brandon, who was one of my latest followers and so forth on Twitch. Very nice getting caught up with you yesterday morning. Let's see, we're in about 20, what time is it now? It's about 28 hours ago, 28 to 30 hours ago. I hadn't got caught up with you and so forth. We're trading notes and so forth about children in our lives, and how mine are grown and his are not. And getting into everything and learning the joys of language. And, just passing along a little bit of my elite experience from 1984, and actually gave me time and reason to pause and think about things, and realised that video games for the poor and misdeserving, shall we say? Not undeserving, not deserving, but misdeserving. They're just missed out on things. Schlebs like me and my friends and my brother and so forth, growing up in inner city Melbourne, in what could only be described as the less fashionable end of what was going to be gentrified up the eyeballs some 20 years later. So when I was growing up and so forth, it was fairly rough and ready. We didn't know that we were living in a fairly rough and area part of Melbourne and so forth. We just considered it home. But we did have ready access to a really good public library system that was within walking distance. For me, it was like 10 minutes walk to Collingwood Library, or about half an hour's walk or thereabouts out to about 30 to 45 minutes walk out to Richmond Public Library. And they were both under the umbrella of Carringbush Public Library, so 2 campuses. They had, so Collingwood Public Library had an Apple II Euro Plus, and 1984 was when we got hold of a game called Elite. And of course, being Australia in the early 80s and the arse end of it absolutely nowhere, and being completely shafted by a logistics chain and so forth that treated us as an afterthought. We didn't really have all that much by way of software imports, legitimate ones, and those that did come through, my goodness, they were expensive. You had to pay for the extra shipping charges and so forth, and the Australian dollar being on the back end, on the worse end of exchange rates with the US dollar. No change there really. But also having to pay the Australia tax just because it's on the end of that stupidly long. Oh, nice colour change. That stupidly long supply chain and so forth. So the software that did come in was really, really expensive, and really slow in getting around here. So, well, we had to rely on piracy or software acquisition by other means. Call it distributed backups, if you like. And so, yeah, my first experience with Elite in 1984, I'm not going to lie, and I'm not ashamed to do it, because it was just a fact that the copy that I did play was, well, a copy. It wasn't legit. Being all of 14 years old at the time, what the hell did I know about copyright law and intellectual property law and stuff like that? All I knew is that all I had to do was just pay for the cost of a disc, a blank one, and I could get this game and so forth for the time it took just to copy it. So there I was. So we didn't actually have the instructions and so forth, and we didn't have the internet to look at. So we went through and we painstakingly went through every single key combination that we could to find out what each keys did. Thank goodness we didn't really have to worry too much about control keys and so forth. Each key was just a single function. WASD, of course, the various arrow keys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yada, 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 just the normal stuff and so forth. So we didn't have to worry about key modifiers, but we did have to try and work out what each key did. And then once we'd worked out what each key did, then we had to work out, okay, we've identified these functions. What do they do? How do we make it work for us? And then once we went, okay, now what do we do with this game? So when I hit the learning cliff that was for Elite Dangerous, nearly, it was about 10 years ago. So for me, the learning cliff and I, we were old friends. In fact, the only exception to the rule was Frontier Elite 2. So that came out in 1993. 93? Yeah, I think so. I think it was 93. And bumped into that at a store called Mind Games in Melbourne's Central Business District, and saw that, and I went, oh wow, yes please, I will take that, and ponied up with my hard-earned cash, and then raced my way home and plugged it into my Amiga 600, and you didn't see me for months. Absolute months. But when I was 14, we didn't have mods or skin packs or anything like that, or paint jobs or anything like that. But we did have our own ways of making mods to the game and so forth. So with the Apple II and so forth, we'd break into the monitor, that being the process monitor. So it was control reset and then call -151 if I remember correctly, and that would throw you straight into the memory and so forth. And then we just go hunting around and go, okay, let's look for clear text and let's see, okay, what's this do? And we're very good at working out what hexadecimal values and decimal values and so forth would like when we transferred one to the other. So we'd work out very, very quickly, oh, there's your fuel thing. Okay, let's boost that up. Oh, well, look at missiles. Let's boost that up. And that was, so it was fun and games, and it was a real learning experience. And you really had to put the effort in and put the hard work in and so forth in order to play with pirated software, because instruction books and rule manuals and so forth, they predid it. That was waiting for the internet to come up around about 15 years later. Good times, good times. Okay, so let's stop waffling about here and start rundling about and getting various commodities and so forth. Okay, what are we looking for? We are looking for, what are they called? No, that's curated commodity packages. Let's grab a whole bunch of these. Why am I only getting 200 of these? What have I got in my progenitor cells. What did I? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of progenitor cells to. Okay, let's just sell this at a loss. I should have sold it when I was at the place I was at. Oh, not selling at a loss. Brilliant. Okay, now. grab all of those.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, now community goal station 1. Auto launch. And I'll just turn my... Okay, sir.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Right. Let's see. Twitch. Right, there we are. Now I can keep my eye on the auto mods. Now, let's tune into the local chatter and see what's going on immediately. Right, okay. It's busy out here. Look at that, another mega ship. Okay, so right. Yeah, so as I was saying, I had some good times with Elite back in the day. And then obviously some many more good times with Frontier. That was a lot of fun. It wasn't too long before we accidentally stumbled into the whole notion with Frontier of, oh wow, the hyperspace dump distance is, is an unsigned integer value, and if you go further than what your hyperspace, if you go further than the distance will accurately plot on the galaxy map, you can jump way further than just sort of like 8 to 10 to 12 light years and so forth. You could jump out, go up to 25.6 and then circle around and go all the way up to 25.6, circle around 25.6 as you go further and further away from your point of origin, until suddenly, you're halfway across the galaxy using 4 light years worth of fuel to do it. Again, good times. So yes, Guardian Brandon, thanks for the invite to your little Discord channel. Obviously happy enough to accept, and obviously thank you for the video introduction guide as well. Just the right amount of cheese to make it mildly cringy but very enjoyable. Loved it. Okay, so oops, I want this one. So just the right amount of cheese. Okay, oh, no, that's okay, it's good enough. Yeah. Okay, so slow down to 3/4 impulse if I'm not there already. Right, okay, so Thinky Juice. Time for a refill. Yes, I know it's not water, but it still counts as hydration. Very much like IO to look at. Hello, IO Junior. IO, IO, it's off the dock we go. So let's see, 278, okay, so we'll drop off 6970, 6970. Get that. Oh, noob hammers.
Lake Whiskey, Yankee, Lima. Conflict established. Please approach the station at a safe speed and give way to larger vessels, Commander. Access granted. Prefer arrival on landing pad 2-3.
And yeah, it is so much more starry out here in Colonia as well. It's a lot different to my usual stamping ground. So normally I'm out in the out near the outer third of each of the galaxy and so forth. So there's a good chance that when you look down or look sideways or whatever, there's going to be a big chunk of black that doesn't have a lot of stars in it. So yeah, this is a pleasant change. Sign up for the community goal first, then sell cargo. Excellent. Okay, so mission board, community goals. So sign up for that, yes. Commodities market and sell. Right, that's one. Now, community goals station number 2, and I'm just not going to really worry too much about optimizing my route or anything like that. I'm just going to do it. Okay, so this one here. Oh, now we'll do it. So, yes. Decided, yep, that today would be a good day to actually, try and pretend to be a respectable and civilized member of the community and so forth. So, gave the beard a bit of a trim, did a little bit of a shave and so forth. Still there, and obviously my hair desperately needs some work. Such hair that there is. So, looking marginally less disreputable than, say, this time 6 hours ago. Good thing people don't know what I look like over the phone. So, when I'm on the phone, I sound like the sort of valued and trusted person that you could rely on to, say, comfortably and in a relaxed manner narrate the end of the world. But, if you were to see me, you'd think, oh my God, why isn't there a bone in his beard? So yeah, scrubbing up just a tiny fraction. Do I have a fuel scoop on this thing? No, I don't. I don't think this star is scoopable anyway. Right. So yes, Wednesday. Did a fair amount of grinding for, was it, yes, no, it was, what was I doing on Wednesday? Embarrassing myself in public, that's right, yes, embarrassing myself on stream. So sorry, Commander Exorcist, I took everything that you learned and promptly threw it out the airlock and floundered my way through ground settlement missions with absolutely no clue at all as to what I was doing. So, yeah, sorry for bringing shame upon you and your channel for generations to come. I promise it won't happen again until the next time. Okay, so... Oh, good, I'm in the... sometimes running my alts and so forth, I go, what am I supposed to be running? I do get a little bit mixed up and so forth. I like to keep the journal entries completely separate. Just makes life easier down the track. Oh. Okay, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to hit the local nav beacon and just scan that and take care of it that way. Yep. Scanning, full spectrum scan takes too much time. Not enough money for the outlay in time, effort, and well, me. So yeah, I'll just scan this, take the cheaty way out, and then go on to... what station am I on to now? Oh, we'll soon find out. Yes, and this time yesterday I was settling down into a nice comfy cinema seat and starting to watch the latest Spider-Man movie. Definitely recommended it. Definitely had its comic moments. Poor old Peter Parker did a lot of falling down in that film. Not through any fault of his own. He just went, whoops, donk, donk, donk. Okay, there we are. Now, while that's busy scanning, I'm going to quickly that. And where are we? CG1, CG... bodies, star systems... Where am I? Am I in Carcosa? I think so. Confirm. Yes, I am in Carcosa. Excellent. I did not make a boo-boo. Okay, now time to get out of here. So I can find my local station and then bookmark that properly. There we are, asteroid base. Brilliant. Okay, let's stop trying to hook onto the nav beacon and just actually hook onto the local. See, this is going to be one of those streams. Okay, where are we? There we are. Not too far away. I like it. Probably means I'm going to have to chase down like a like a rabbit on Dexedrine to catch it, but yeah, so yeah, thanks to Brandon for giving me reason to wax all eloquent and reminisce about my first time with the Elite Dangerous. Very much appreciated.
Lincoln Whiskey Yankee Lima. This is Flight Operations Department. Please comply with established docking procedures, Commander.
And just make sure the robot in dock. Yes, there you are. And plot the route out to there. is very, very... Elite Dangerous is a very pretty game. I do like it. Just the various textures. A lot of love went into this game.
Deployed.
You can almost smell the sweat and the grit through the vacuum, of course, of this station. So yeah, it definitely looks like it's been well lived in and worked through.
Landing successful. Clear to disembark. Be advised.
Okay, Starport Services. What?
Uprising in this system. Be careful who you side with.
Oops, hang on. You have to community call it. Signing up. Mission board. Commodities market. And I'll sell 69 here. Mission board, just confirm how we're doing. Excellent. Right, next stop is...
Ship restraints withdrawn. Departure authorized.
Oops, games, Elite Dangerous. Probably need that because I think I'll be doing some more engineering before too long as well. I've got one more engineer to unlock while I'm out here, so may as well do that. So I've got to pick up 25 occupied escape pods. So this system here looks like it'd be a good place to pick up those occupied escape pods. And then I'll drag them off to an engineer for who knows what. Best not to ask. Right, and just meld that. Right. So, Etienne Dawn, you're next on my acquisition list.
Frameshift charging.
All clear. Until next time, Commander.
And yep, all I have to do is 25 units of occupied escape pods. So yeah, I can do that. I can sell people into abject slavery if it means being able to tinker with my stuff and make it better. Or hey, they might not be made into slaves, they might be made into kibble. We don't know. We better not ask. Seeing as this guy's talking about, like in a place called Kraken's Retreat on a system called Loss, I'm thinking maybe kibble is the appropriate option here. Okay, there we go.
Frameshift charging.
Yep, so anyway, next week there will be some changes being made to the stream schedule. It'll be still the same days and so forth, so still be Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, but decided to move the timing up by 2 hours. So, I'll be 2 hours earlier and just as disappointing. Oh dear. And on that note, I think people need cheering up, so here it comes. Very classy. Very, very classy. Gotta love golden retrievers and keeping it Oh, that's terrifyingly cute. Hello, little magenta, with red in the background. Right. That's right, we're just looking for the local nav beacon. We'll grab that. Just really can't be fussed making an effort and so forth to try and scan these systems because, you know, it's been scanned multiple times beforehand. So there's nothing new. We've got grade 5s there, plasma accelerator rail guns, frame shift rake scanners, kill warrant scanners, manifest scanners, life support, power distributors, power plants, and sensors. Right. I probably would not mind at all like tinkering with my life support and making that bigger and better and badder and more. And there you are. Okay, let's scan you and then get the dickens out of here. Whoa! Okay, nobody saw that, right? Yep, nobody saw that. You saw nothing. Okay, cool. Download it. No, quick before somebody reports me to the authorities for flying under the influence of stupidity. Right, now, system map. Where are we? We're in the Ironhara system. Do that there and delete that, confirm that. Back. And Paxton Landing. Add it to the favorites and save. Now make sure that oops. Okay, let's just edit that, shall we? Get rid of the leading 0. Edit, rename. Confirm. There we go. Geez, I'm making a right fluff of it though this morning. Oh, there we go. Okay, so 70 units at this station, then the last 69 at the final station, and then I'll work out, oops, hang on, just need to do a quick little luck and weave. There we go. Loop of shame avoided. Just a minor head bob of minor embarrassment. Speaking of head bobs and so forth, my ship deck here is looking surprisingly and alarmingly devoid of bobbleheads. Maybe it's time to get rid of the blinking lights as well. And you know, Christmas was months ago. Wait a minute, Christmas in July for the last day. There you go. Now still got an excuse to, well, apart from being really, really lazy, to keep the lights blinking at least for one more day. Excellent. So I don't think I'll be visiting you with my Panther Clipper anytime soon. Well, not unless I want to like point myself in the general direction of a landing bay and then empty my cargo hold at you. Oh.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Always anxious. Okay, so mission board and community goals and sign up. Mission board again. Commodities market.
Incoming message.
Oh, reputation change? Yes, cordial. Excellent. And final. Righto, and refuel that. Auto launch, and let's get the shepherd out of here.
The landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging.
And I suppose I better, if they're going to be opening up this section of section of the galaxy out for colonization and so forth, well, definitely have to have a look around local stamping grounds and see what systems would be open up for a bit of greybeard colonization and deposition of fluff and whiskers. Okay, and cooling off. Time to jump. Oh, it's a blue-white star. Don't see a lot of those. Well, I don't. And again, I'm not around this neck of the woods where they're far more prevalent. Oh. Okay. Bye-bye, Amadeus. Okay, so let's see if we can go straight to, yeah, there we are. Templar Barracks. Righto, there we go. And a friendly Corsair. Because if your ship looks like a banana nose, how can you be anything other than friendly? What would happen if if a starship engineer had nightmares, or starship construction engineer had nightmares about Gonzo from the Muppet Show. Okay, so got away from Mr. Enterprising Pirate. Just didn't want to deal with anybody like that just this time of morning already. And, you know, I figured I'd let somebody being totally ineffectual shoot at the pirates and so forth by way of saying, go away, go away. Because, you know, the station defences, I've noticed, are really, really relaxed. Unless they're shooting at you, in which case they'll hand your butt to you on a plate, freshly char-grilled. You know, but if you want to deliver cargo and be unmolested in the process and so forth, deliver for Brewer Corporation. You know, orbital construction platforms, they will turn a pesky pirate into permanent pate in about 2 or 3 seconds.
Landing gear deployed.
Right. Starport Services, last one.
Contact. Commence system shutdown.
Community goals. Signing up. Okay. There we go. Lovely. Lovely to see. Right, now back to Community Goals Station 0. And let's see how big we can get a load of cargo from Jacques Station. I think I was only seeing something like 300 tons of cargo, maybe 350. So the Panther Clipper is certainly going to be overkill in this instance, so we'll find out what else we can deadhead with, or fill up the numbers with. Okay, so there's so much you can take of the Blue Danube before it starts to drive you insane, so I think I might get rid of the music.
Scan detected.
Yeah. Who's scanning me? Oh, System Security Forces. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh! The big AEBE star. Nice. And I think I've seen about 3 of those in the game, and I've discovered none of them. I need to have a look at my in-game stats and so forth, at least as far as total playtime and so forth, because I know that there's going to be some discrepancy between what the game tells me, because that'll be stats for the current commander, and with this one here, I'm pretty sure I've actually, way back when, I reset him to a fresh start. So I might have to have a look at EDSM or an ARA to give me a more accurate indication of when I started playing this game, because I'm pretty sure, well, it was definitely before Horizon slipped out of its buy this early and get a free get access to the Cobra Mark IV, because I've got that. and the disappointment that comes with it. Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on the Cobra Mark IV, but yeah, it just never filled me with joy. Well, not the way that the very few ships filled me with joy, the way my favourite Diamondback Explorer ever did. Done. Did. That word, you know. Okay, so Jacques Station. Time to see what you've got on the menu by way of stuff to sell at other stations and exactly how much of it that you do have. Might also have a look and see what sort of passenger mission. No. Grind for the engineer first. Unlock the engineer, grind it up to grade 5, and then we can start faffing around. Priorities, Doug. Priorities. So it looks like I'll be doing my doing some flying around in my errand-mobile, which is obviously the ship I use when I'm doing errands, such as while grinding for engineering stuff, for engineering access, or engineering materials, or power play, or just for the sheer joy of grinding. And there is no joy in grinding. Spoiler alert. There we go. Okay, so where are you? Kraken's retreat at the Lost System. You're about 34 light years away. So I reckon my best place to get... No, I'll just Google it. Okay. Best turn of system to... Reinforcement systems and exploited systems or anarchy and civil war. Righto. Okay, time to bring my angry chihuahua into the game. Starport services. Oh, they'll just sell this stuff. Why not? Just get rid of it. How much is it worth? That's more than I was expecting. Oh, we've got a power contact here. Oh. Okay, so advanced maintenance we want. Okay, 50 tons of limpets without the stupid. That's better. Right. Now, Civil War. Yep, grab you. No, that's investment. Anarchy and war. Okay, I'll grab this one then. Missing permit? Okay, so... and that... Okay, I'll take that one.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Right, just having a check, making sure...
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, time for nav beacon time. Right, time to boogie along. Diamondback Scout, what have we got here? I just scavenge for these occupied escape pods. I won't actually bother creating them. Just not in the mood for that at the moment. Just too tired.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
So we got conflict zones. Combat aftermath or oops, wrong with this one here. Oh, okay. So it looks like I am going to be doing some planetary scanning. Oh well. Mustn't grumble. This will make spotting the signal sources I want that much easier because I won't have to go for the whole thing. I'll just go for the plane of the ecliptic. So that works out being okay. There we go. Maybe I should get Exploration Buddy up and running and see what's on the system as well. Right, now, what have we got here? Signal sources. Points of interest, signal sources. Conflict zones. An unauthorized installation. Almost. Combat aftermath. Yes, I'll take you. Okay, Umbrella Corps, tell us how you all really think. Breaker limpets. Cool. I can use those to grab people and save them from not being kibble. Alrighty then.
Hello, Commander. You've entered a monitored area. A ship carrying valuable intelligence disappeared nearby. We'd appreciate your help recovering the data.
That's not what I'm after.
Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed.
Okay, well, I'll grab this because it's probably going to be worth extra credits and so forth, but it's not what I'm really looking for. Whoops. Okay, let's just... Well, I don't want to decrypt it.
That intel could save thousands of lives.
Oh,
Shame you're only interested in helping yourself.
sorry. Screwed that up, didn't I? What the hell?
Cargo scoop retracted.
Where's my escape pods? Dagnabbit.
Ready to engage.
Okay, so accept the mission first and then collect the goodies. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Right. Righto, now what have we got here?
Hello, Commander. You've entered a monitored area. A ship carrying nearby. We'd appreciate your help recovering the data. Excellent. You're looking for a black box. Once you've found it, just scoop it up. The data will be automatically transmitted to us.
Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop retracted.
Good work, Commander. We've received the data so you can drop the black box. We really appreciate your help.
No, I'm not going to drop the black box. I'm going to keep them. Add them to my collection of stuff I can sell. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
So it looks like Anarchy and Civil War system combat aftermath. So I've got to go for minor wreckage or power wreckage, but yeah, that's only for power play systems. Right. That's not going to help me here. Convoy ceremonial conflict zones. Now what the hell? Let's try this again one more time. Okay. Engineer's Guide, fast way to find occupied escape pods near Colonia. Okay, I'm going to look at that article in just a moment.
Hello, Commander. You've entered a monitored area. A ship carrying valuable intelligence disappeared nearby. We'd appreciate your help recovering the data. Excellent. You're looking for a black box. Once you've found it, just scoop it up. The data will be automatically transmitted to us.
Okay, this is turning into a bit of a bust, at least as far as occupied escape pods. Nothing fishy about that at all. Occupied escape pods. Okay, turn that off. Read the occupied escape pods guide. What do we got here? So, equip your ship with hydraulic limpet controls, and it's but 60.
Good work, Commander. We've received the data so you can drop the black box. We really appreciate your help.
Okay, so it looks like I'm heading off to, where are we? The Lucatane system. I wonder if that's still good, because this is from a long time ago. So,
Power plant capacity exceeded.
okay, so Lucatane, I think I've been there before. Sounds, yes, I have. Bookmarked it. What am I doing over here? Cancel that. What is that? Doesn't tell me. Okay. Oh no, it's an engineer. Hang on, do I have hatch breaker limpets? Fire groups. What do we got for fire groups? Yes, I have hatchbreak and limpets. Excellent. Okay, hatchbreak and limpet, kill horde scanner, no, I don't want that. Boo, 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 and there we go. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, okay. So, the Loctane system. You apparently have a megaship in distress after all of these years. You'd think somebody would do something about that, but I'm glad that they're not. Be even more delighted if the information is still current and correct. And I'll be absolutely tickled pink if I could hit the right button. That's the right button. Okay, so out to, where are we? The A1 gas giant. I'll take that. Nailed it! Oh, I do love it when a... Do we have a distraction? Yes, we have a distress call. Lovely. Brilliant. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. But not for much longer. That's a fossil fuel and it's being phased out here in Victoria. Righto. Now let's see, we need data link scanners.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Okay, this is... Oh, that's right, yep. Getting the hang of this has been a long... Automated defense, turret power, capacitors, escape hatch 3. Okay, what do I plan to target this? Ah! Sub-target. There we go. Right. I got this.
Programming limit drone. Touch breaker limit engaged. Target cargo dropped.
Okay, so we're going to add T to the ignore list, and we're going to... Goodness.
Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Drone error. Deployed cargo hatch. Cargo fleet deployed. Collector limit expired.
Okay, where the...
Programming limit drone. Hatch breaker limit engaged.
This is not progressing as I thought it would. Okay.
Programming lecture. Programming lecture.
That's better. So, abandon that.
Collector limit expired.
Right, okay. Getting the hang of this. Slowly.
Programming lecture. Hash breaker limit engaged. Programming lecture. Programming lecture. Programming lecture. Hash breaker limit engaged. Programming lecture. Collector limit expired.
Well, that's just bloody annoying. Okay. Okay, escape hatch 3. Okay, looks like I've all done here. Let's have a look, see how many occupied. I've got 17 damaged, I've got 12. Yeah, I'll just drop those off and see if I have to come back for this. But I'm just seeing how many I need to drop off. So, where are we? We're going on our way to that system there, so we're going off to Loz. And what this guy wants the occupied escape pods for, we will never know, and it's better if we don't ask. What we don't know won't hurt us and won't scar us for life afterwards. Let's just assume that these people are getting adequate care and attention and are then not being turned into kibble. Let's go. Okay, next one. Oh, there we go.
Charging.
And if need be, we can always go back and get more subjects for rescue. Not subjects for experimentation and testing. And gibbelisation. I want that grade 5 life support system to be lightweight. Oops, hang on, just pop that. Kraken's retreat. Set target. Right, there we go. Okay, here we go. Last little bit of grinding for the engineers out this way, and then I can finish doing my grinding for the engineers in the bubble, because Lord knows I don't have all of them unlocked. I certainly haven't maxed out my my access to them either. Okay, you're supposed to be not going that fast, so duck and weave of mild embarrassment, and there we are. Out of risk of doing a loop of shame. My goodness, it's bright out here. Well, look, I mean, uncharted territory, but the people around me like me. Yes, this is novelty, coming in on the dark side of a planet and still having enough light to read by. Okay, let's slow down before we slam into the orbital cruise zone at a rate of Mach. Oh my god, we're gonna die! We may experience some turbulence and then explode. Thank you, Captain Mel. There we go, nice 50-degree angle. What am I doing? Ay.
DLAC Whiskey Yankee Lima. Flight control is in operation at this port. Submit a docking request before touching down, Commander. Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 01.
I can make many comments about the autopilot being drunk and on drugs, and the autopilot's dog being drunk and on drugs. I think if an RBT would rock up in my front door, I would fail it miserably. And I haven't been drinking at all. I can only assume there's an idiot at the controls of this ship at the moment.
Landing gear deployed.
Right. Refuel. Local services. Time to send these people off to their new home. Wait a minute then. Okay, so I've got to get 8 more. So the damaged escape pods just don't do it. Right. That's unfortunate. Okay, so what am I going to do with these people? We've got a system in there that we can drop them off at. Let's have a look. Because so it's Mel Brandon. Let's have a look at the local starport systems and so forth and see if there's some place where we can drop these poor souls off so they're not going to be vented into space or otherwise turned into lunch meat. Hello, Moore's Charm. And then I'm going to add damaged escape pods to my ignore list.
Cache confirmed. Make way for oncoming traffic.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, that looks so pretty.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging.
Of course, if any pirate interdicts me on the way in and they want my escape pods, or the damaged ones, sorry guys, he wants them more than I do. Have fun out there. But seeing as, we are a nominal good guy, or at least nominal least worst guy. So we will drop you off safe and sound. Another asteroid base. This time one right in the middle of a ring base, a ring system, so at least we'll have something pretty to crash into. What did I bring out with me? I brought my Type 11, my Panther Clipper, and both of my Chihuahuas. I didn't actually bring anything with a decent jump range or anything like this, so I'm going to definitely have to catch a shuttle back to the bubble. I wonder how much it would cost to get my Caspian out here, just so I can jump back and do some exploring on the way back. I'll have a look. Oh yes, because I tried killing off the collector limpets that were going completely burlesque mental in the process. Oh dear. Okay, pay off my fine, all 300 credits of it. I think it was 300. Transactions. Yep, 300. Ah well. Fair cop. I was being dumb. And there's my docking spot, right there in the the 1 o'clock position.
Landing gear deployed.
Right. Contacts.
Complete. Docking restraints engaged.
Pay my fine. Search and rescue contact. Oh, okay. That's kind of creepy looking. Right, back to that distress signal. Because I got to pick up more people. More grist for the mill.
Detach confirmed. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
There's a chunky Type 9.
All clear. Flight control signing off.
Range current charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, nothing too fancy. Let's just get in there and... I hate gravitational wells. I really do. Annoying little spudlings that they are. Right.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
And now we want... Okay, patch 3.
Programming limit drone.
Okay, and
Engaged.
copy to the ignore list.
Party cargo dropped. Programming limit drone. Cargo scope deployed. Cargo scope deployed.
So this will take me up to 20. See if there's anything else out here we could. Let's see, material conduction. Do.
Programming limit drone. Hatchbreaker limit engaged. Target cargo dropped.
Oh, nice.
Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Hatchbreaker limit engaged. Programming limit drone. Target cargo dropped. Programming limit drone.
Oh, what the hell? We'll pick up the. Okay, so we've got 12 occupied escape pods. Oh, lovely. 4 black boxes, 4 damaged escape pods, 2 all beef patties, pickles, onion, sesame seed, special sauce, and a partridge in a pear tree. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We're going to remove the silver from the ignore list. You know, we'll just...
Collector expired.
Where are they off to? I think they're off to do something dumb.
Collector limit expired. Programming limit drone.
Okay, so my limpets have now gone and joined the club Dum Dum. That's okay. That's okay. I do not mind. I got all...
Limit expired.
Right, let's go. First we'll go here. Actually, no, we'll head off to Loz. Loz. And then system map. Add to the favorites. No, actually just add it to the engineers. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's just sell people into servitude. So, cargo scoop off. Arb subtracting. Okay, time to turn people into kibble. Silent Green. Brought to you by Etienne Dawn. And then just build up my life support so it's nice and lightweight.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. Skating in 5x5 on a perfect approach. And not gonna lie, that was more arse than class. So I totally fluked that one. Okay. Round to the far side of the little moon.
Orbital flight engaged.
Slow down, slow down, slow down. Yoy, 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 yoy. perfect approach and everything, and this thing decided to go and poop the bed.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Okay, where...
Request approved. Set down on landing pad 02. Automated docking approved.
I'm a long, long, long way from those. Yep.
Landing
Yeah, I am a
deployed.
totally long way away from all of that. Okay, local services, let's get the rest of these people into constructive rehabilitation. Just look at that face. Doesn't he look like somebody who'd gently carve slices off people and turn them into kibble? Low support, don't we? Oh, okay. Local services, I need outfitting. I need a new life support module that I can boost up with. Right then. There. Frameshift for exchange. Okay, so I've got other things I can muck about with. Okay, so utility mounts. What have we got here? See, chaff launcher. Do we have anything there? No. The kill warrant scanner. Okay, we'll do something with that later. Optional internal. No, we want that. Life support. Replace the module with another 3D. Buy and equip. Now, sell that. Local services, engineer's workshop. Now we can get to work. Miscellaneous lightweight, yes. Excellent. Still got plenty of materials in the kitty. Lovely. Thank you. Okay, so what else have we got here on railguns, power distributors, kilowatt scanners, life support, power plant, sensors, and grade 5 access. Thank you. Right, now it's time to get myself over to where my ship is, of the big and chunky variety. Where is my big and chunky ship? Purple orc, okay, there's a knife fight. I wonder, there is Percantharo. Alright, can we sell anything off? Contacts. Search and rescue contact. Yep, confirm that. Confirm that. Right, and now advance that, get rid of my limpets, don't need them anymore. Oh, could I pin that blueprint? There. Now I can leave.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Clear for ascent. Flight path is clear. Flight control signing off.
Okay. 1 Etienne Dawn. Grade 5 off the backs, even though 80 materials on 80 Odyssey materials helper is not saying that he's up to grade 5. I know better. I know different.
Disengaged.
And finally, here we go.
Shift drive charging.
Time to pick up my big bertha of the cargo hauling fraternity. Also, need to have a look at what's the ship like. Can I jam in type 5 and missing? No, I can't. Oh, that's. Oh, wait. I've already got that. Okay. I'll have to have a look at my my other ships and so forth and see if there's space there for another type 5 cargo rack of the re-engineered variety. Today's been a good day. Today's been a very, very good day. Maybe I'll go out and shoot something in a bit. Okay, so once I dock this ship, I will have to just take a quick little 2-minute break because I hear dogs barking that they want in. I can only assume they've been left out in the cold where it's outside where it's cold and there are wolves. Well, descendants of wolves. But now they are fluffy golden retrievers. With the collective brain cell shared between all golden retrievers on the planet. And no actual ability to use them in a coherent manner whatsoever. Well, use it. Well, they can't be right. The dogs won't be barking because, well, they should be on their way to getting them. Oh, no, hang on, that's 2 dogs that are being... Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to remember which dogs are getting their eyes tested today. Ah, there's the engines. My lordy, this is one mother of a mover. Right. Refuel the ship. Now let's have a look and see what's on board by way of commodities for the community goal. How much do we have? I think it was like 350 to 390 or something like that. Let's double check. There's 100. Oh, there's 122 of those here. Curated. Oh no, there's goody. Hello. There's my chunky boy. Okay, so what you lack in firepower and shields and, well, survivability, you make up for raw cargo carrying capacity. And a possible Black Mamba connection error. How are we going to deal with this, huh? What manner of connection error are you going to throw at us today? Okay, well, it's working out what hole it wants to fall